They say age is just a number, but in Hollywood, that number can make headlines. These are the celebrity couples who didn't let years, decades, or public opinion stand in the way of love. And today, they're living proof that the heart doesn't care about the calendar. From 20-year gaps to whirlwind romances that defied every prediction, this is the then and now of Hollywood's most inspiring age gap relationships. Which couple here do you think silenced the most critics? Let us know in the comments. 1. George Clooney and Amal Clooney, the bachelor who finally settled down. For years, George Clooney swore he'd never marry again. Then Amal walked into his life, an accomplished human rights lawyer 17 years his junior, and the Hollywood bachelor vanished overnight. In 2014, they wed in a romantic Venetian ceremony that looked straight out of a movie. A decade later, they're raising twins and turning every red carpet into a masterclass in elegance. The world learned that sometimes it's not about finding love early, it's about finding the right person when you're ready. 2. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, Hollywood's power pair. They met on the set of Green Lantern, but the spark came later, and their 11-year age gap never once stole the spotlight from their chemistry. Ryan, quick-witted and already an established star, found his perfect match in Blake's humor and warmth. Married in 2012, they now juggle blockbuster careers with raising 4 children, always sneaking in playful jabs on social media. Age difference? Fans barely notice between the laughter and love. 3. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet. The dream finally came true. Jason Momoa had a crush on Lisa Bonet since childhood, long before he became Aquaman. When they met in 2005, their 12-year age gap didn't matter. They married quietly in 2017 and became one of Hollywood's coolest couples, blending families and turning heads with their bohemian style. Though they eventually announced a separation, their deep bond and mutual respect still prove that love can bridge time. 4. Beyoncé and Jay-Z, music royalty. When Beyoncé and Jay-Z made their relationship public, their 12-year age difference sparked gossip. But over 2 decades later, they've turned their love into an empire. From joint tours to parenting 3 children, they've faced challenges and rumors but always emerged stronger. The years between them? Just another beat in their rhythm. 5. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas, internet doubters to unshakable love. When Priyanka and Nick went public in 2018, critics pounced on their 10-year gap. But the lavish multi-day wedding in India silenced them. Nick has called Priyanka his forever in countless interviews, and the pair now share a daughter born via surrogate. Their story proves that when the connection is real, timelines don't matter. 6. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Love finds its way back. They were engaged in the early 2000s, called it off, and spent nearly 2 decades apart. Then, in 2021, J.Lo and Ben reunited, this time older, wiser, and ready to make it work. They married in 2022, blending families and careers without missing a step. The lesson? Sometimes age matters only because it gives you time to grow into the love you deserve. 7. Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness, defying Hollywood norms. They met on an Australian TV set in 1995 when Hugh was a newcomer and Deborah Lee was an established star, 13 years older than him. Married the following year, they built a family and kept their bond solid despite fame's pressures. Even after announcing their amicable separation in 2023, their decades-long love story stands as proof that age never defined them. 8. Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart, private and unshakable. When they met at the 2002 Golden Globes, Harrison was in his 60s, Callista in her late 30s. Hollywood gave them little chance. More than 20 years later, they're still together, married since 2010, and living largely away from the spotlight. The 22-year age gap? Just background noise to a quiet, enduring partnership. 9. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas, glamour through the years. They share the same birthday, but 25 years apart. Married since 2000, Catherine and Michael have faced health battles, brief separations, and endless tabloid scrutiny. Yet they've come out stronger every time, proving that shared values outweigh age lines. 10. Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor. Love beyond expectations. Their 32-year age difference made headlines, but Sarah and Holland's romance has thrived since 2015. Public opinion has never swayed them. They openly celebrate each other's successes and show that love can be timeless and ageless. 11. Richard Gere and Alejandra Silva. A quiet, romantic life. Richard, 33 years older than Alejandra, found new love later in life. They married in 2018, welcomed 2 sons, and embraced a low-profile lifestyle far from Hollywood's chaos. For them, happiness is in the home, not the headlines. 12. Sam Taylor Johnson and Aaron Taylor Johnson. Critics turned believers. When they met on the set of Nowhere Boy, Aaron was 18 and Sam was 42. The 24-year gap triggered criticism, but they married in 2012 and have raised 2 daughters together. Over a decade in, they've proved every doubter wrong. 13. Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble. Keeping up with love. The 25-year age gap between the Kardashian matriarch and her longtime partner raised eyebrows. But since 2014, Kris and Corey have built a steady relationship that weathers reality TV, business empires, and family drama with ease. 14. Dennis Quaid and Laura Savoy. New beginnings. Dennis was 65, Laura 26 when they married in 2020. The age gap? 39 years. Yet, they insist their connection is genuine, filled with shared values and mutual respect. 15. Heidi Klum and Tom Collins. Fun, fierce, and unbothered. The 16-year gap between Heidi and her musician husband Tom has never slowed them down. Married in 2019, they travel, laugh, and post unapologetically affectionate photos, proving joy ignores age. 16. Jeff Goldblum and Emily Livingston. Late-life parenthood. Jeff married former Olympic gymnast Emily in 2014, when he was 62 and she was 31. 2 sons later, they've built a vibrant family life that shows parenthood and love have no expiration date. 17. David Foster and Katharine McPhee. Music and marriage. The 34-year age difference between this legendary producer and American Idol alum drew attention, but their love has been steady since marrying in 2019. With a shared passion for music and a young son, they're writing their own harmonious chapter. 18. Leonardo DiCaprio and Vittoria Ceretti. The talk of Hollywood. Leo's dating life has always sparked gossip, but his romance with model Vittoria Ceretti, 23 years his junior, has lasted longer than critics expected. From yacht trips to fashion shows, they're proving the rumors wrong, at least for now. 19. Al Pacino and Noor. Al-Falah, parenthood at 83. When news broke that Al Pacino was expecting a child at 83 with Noor, who's 54 years younger, it shocked even Hollywood. Despite the chatter, they've kept a low profile while co-parenting their baby boy. 20. Kris Kristofferson and Lisa Myers, 40 years strong. Married since 1983, with a 20-year age difference, Kris and Lisa have weathered decades together, raising 5 children and proving that lasting love in Hollywood is possible, no matter the years in between. Even in a town obsessed with youth, these couples remind us that love isn't measured in birthdays. It's built on connection, respect, and shared dreams. Age might shape your story, but it doesn't define your ending. Which of these couples inspires you most? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Then and Now Hollywood stories.